Good morning, sir. I have seen your one-man show videos in YouTube. I could not believe myself such things can happen in this world. You have saved so many young lives and saved many families from the clutches of lifelong suffering. God bless you, sir. Doctor, the next case you have treated successfully was mind-boggling. Can you please elaborate on that?
You are absolutely correct what you have felt. This case is indeed a mind-boggling case. Thank you very much and good morning to each and everyone. When you see this video, you will be thrilled what type of heroic surgery and decision making has been taken place. Now this young man was riding his bike. He was going towards his fiance's house, and on the way, some big vehicle might have knocked him, and he fell on the road. Instantly, he became unconscious. He was lying on the road beside his two-wheeler, and some pedestrians saw and called police, and police picked him and put him in an ambulance, and he was taken to a nearby nursing home. Normally, police take patients to government hospital because he's an unknown patient. Nobody knows whether private hospitals will allow him or give him proper treatment required in the emergency. However, police people felt that he was bleeding here from the head and he might die on the way. That is why they took him to one nearby nursing home. Now, this nursing home is a general nursing home where it will deal with the fever, some abdominal operations, some minor other surgeries, not for neurosurgery. But he was taken, luckily, they were having one small ICU. So he was taken to the hospital, ICU, and he was connected to ventilator. He was in deep coma. It was Sunday midnight, around evening, around 8, 9 o'clock. They might have taken. I got a call around 11 o'clock to attend the patient. So I gathered information from the resident medical officer, and he told patient is in deep coma. There are no relatives. We are waiting for information. So I told whatever it is, my coming will be helpful to him only if you get a CT scan of the head. Otherwise, I cannot take any decision. So he told, he talked to the CT scan person and got the CT scan done. Once I reached around 11:30, I saw him. He was having no movement of the limbs. He was on ventilator. His pupil were fully dilated and not reacting to the light. And BP, everything was normal. There was a injury here over the forehead and face was swollen. So this was the situation. Now I told RMO to contact the relatives because he required emergency surgery. He required surgery because his CT scan was showing both side of the brain was compressed due to large clot. Now, whenever there is a clot is compressing the brain and patient is unconscious and it has happened suddenly, so such cases require emergency surgery. Now, when you don't do surgery, so they are going to die because they are going to die because the compressed brain, injured brain cannot tolerate compression. So if you wait because no relatives are there, that means you are allowing him to die. Otherwise, if no one is there, call the police people, same police people take him to um, uh, government hospital, municipality hospital. Now, in the place where he was admitted, around that There was no facility in government hospital for neurosurgery. He has to be transferred to Mumbai, which will be around 30 to 40 kilometers away from the place. So on the way, he might collapse and die. So I told the RMO, see, this is the state. If you take responsibility, I will operate and give. Once the patient relatives come, you explain this was the situation. Otherwise, to save his life, we have tried to do this surgery and remove the clot. So then I told to arrange the blood. 2 point blood was arranged. Immediately, anesthetist was called. He was shifted to the operation theater. And around 12:30, 12:30, 1 o'clock, I started. 12:30, 1 o'clock, I started the operation, and both sides of the head I opened, and the clots were removed. Then the brain was, started pulsating. We call it is a happy brain because after the removal of pressure, brain is floating in water, so it will pulsate. When the pulsation occurs, so we feel, surgeons feel happy. That means pressure has been adequately removed. The remaining injury will heal on its own. Now, once I am confirmed that bleeding, everything is controlled, I close the operation site. You know, then I shifted him to operation ICU, where he was connected to the ventilator again. Early morning around 5 o'clock, I finished the surgery 4:30, 5 o'clock. The relatives came at that time and met me. I told the situation. They were panicking, and I told this person had this. See, he will be kept on ventilator for next 1 or 2 days, and depending upon the response, we will decide further thing. He might require further CT scan also to see any new findings have erupted. So luckily, after 24 hours, he regained his consciousness, and he rapidly recovered. Maybe because of impact. Probably he was wearing the helmet also. The skull was broken here, and the impact has been received by the skull more than brain. So that is why the remaining brain was functioning normally. So over a period of 1 week, he became totally normal like person walking around, and he was discharged from the hospital. So this is the story of early intervention, and without any relatives, I have removed this clot and relieved his brain pressure. So you got exemplary result. Now, on the other hand, if you have waited because relatives are not there, and you cannot operate because consent is not there, payment has not been done, so you will keep him like that, and patient will lose his life. So this is an example of heroic surgery because this hospital was no neurosurgical facility. The anesthetist has to come from outside. Surgeon has to come from outside. Luckily, I used to carry instrument in my car. It was there. And more important, it was Sunday midnight. No other doctor will be available. No other doctor will be available there. And all the everything, blood arrangement, this one. Before the blood arrival, I have finished the surgery. Because in Sunday midnight, to get blood, to get even anesthetist also very difficult. He is lucky that I could boldly do surgery there, and he was saved. And today he is perfectly normal. Then he got married. He is having his own family with two girls, daughters, and he is working in Middle East for the last 10, 15 years. And recently he met, I was asking him, can you just
I honestly don't know how did I meet with an accident. Right?
yes.
That was still a memory loss for me. Like still I don't remember it. The only thing after a couple of days I can remember is like I was in the hospital, like I don't know what it was.
But before, see, my question is, before you were brought to hospital, uh, you were traveling by your two-wheeler,
I was traveling by my two-wheeler.
and some bus, somebody knocked you.
Something, I don't know, that was a total blackout
Yes.
for me, like what happened exactly.
When you were brought to the hospital, no, you were in a deep coma. When I saw you,
Okay.
you were in deep coma. There was no one other than one RMO.
Okay.
I told him, see, this is the thing. So, after how many days you regained consciousness?
I guess so, to the best of my knowledge, till I guess for 3 or 4 days, when I was like, someone brought me out in a wheelchair from the ICU to recognize my family members, I guess. So I remember from there, like.
Okay. Now you are working where?
I'm working in UAE, Dubai. I'm working there as a workshop supervisor.
So, you are perfectly normal at work?
Normal at work, there's no problem. There's nothing such. Yeah, at times when the
You
heat
are
comes,
in Dubai since how many years?
I'm there from 2014.
2014,
Yeah.
means 13 years.
Yeah, it's almost 12 years, like. And from there, you all know what happened, like even I'm not aware of it. So it was pretty tense at that moment, for the moment. And everyone was shocked. In
But
fact.
luckily you are all right.
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm absolutely fine. With some, some trauma will be there. Apart from that, I'm perfectly alright. Thanks to you, Dr. Shanai. I'll tell you that thing. Thank you very much.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
My parents literally, they don't forget you actually. They might forget me, but they won't forget you actually. And my wife also, like, she was my fiance at that time. She was literally tensed up, like, what is this?
Yes, yes, yes. You did not marry at that time, no? Later you got
No,
married.
no.
Yeah.
That day, I can never forget you. Thank you very much. That's what I'll tell you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
ऑपरेशन हुआ था ना बेटे का, एक्सीडेंट हुआ था.
एक्सीडेंट हुआ था ना.
सो वो एक्सीडेंट होके कितना साल हो गया?
ये 2007 में हुआ था.
ओके. उसको वो हॉस्पिटल में किसने लेके गया?
पुलिस वाले ने लेके गया. फिर
हाँ.
उधर जाने के बाद हमें मालूम पड़ा ये रविवार का टाइम था. वो पुलिस वाला बोलता है सिविल में लेके जाएगा. ये यंग लड़का है, ये खून सारे निकल के मर जाएगा. उधर कोई डॉक्टर मिलेगा भी नहीं शायद, इसलिए नियर में प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल में लेके गया हम लोग. पुलिस वाला हमको मिला था.
ओके.
हाँ जी.
फिर उधर जाने के बाद क्या हो गया आपको?
उधर जाने के बाद बोला उन लोग एम्बुलेंस बुलाया. हमारे सामने उसका स्कैन करने के लिए लेके गया एम्बुलेंस में.
हाँ.
उसके बाद में वो वापस लेके आया. बोला डॉक्टर को फोन किया, डॉक्टर अभी आएगा, उसके बाद उसका ब्रेन का ऑपरेशन होगा.
हाँ.
उसके बाद में आप आया.
हाँ. रात में कितने बजे का ऑपरेशन हो गया? 12 बजे?
12 बजे के पहले हो गया था.
11 बजे?
10 साढ़े 10 बजे ऑपरेशन हो गया. वो शुरू किया था.
हाँ हाँ.
4 साढ़े 4 बजे 5 बजे तक चला ऑपरेशन.
हाँ हाँ.
जी हाँ.
और शुरू करने के पहले डॉक्टर ने क्या बोला आपको?
हमने डॉक्टर को मिला ही नहीं. शुरू करने के बाद हमको मिला ही नहीं. खत्म होने के बाद आपने बाहर निकला.
हाँ हाँ. शुरू
यही डॉक्टर है, यही सर्जन है, न्यूरो सर्जन है, डॉक्टर शर्नाई.
हाँ.
ये एसएन शर्नाई है. बहुत पूरा बॉम्बे के अंदर दूसरे नंबर पे है, चल रहे हैं. बहुत अच्छे डॉक्टर, बड़ा डॉक्टर, लोग बोलने लगा हॉस्पिटल वालों ने.
हाँ.
अभी तो कहीं क्या बोला, अभी कुछ नहीं बोल सकता. इट विल टेक 74 आवर्स.
हाँ.
72 आवर्स.
हाँ.
ऐसा बोला.
हाँ.
मैं बोला उसका कुछ ये होगा कुछ. बोला अभी बोल नहीं सकता है. मैं आपको रोके बोला अगर उसका कोई ये होगा ना तो मेरे को मंगता ही नहीं हो, खत्म कर दो उसको. ऐसे बोला अभी तक मेरे को. आप स्टिल रिमेम्बर.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
उसको कोई डिसेबिलिटी होगा, आपने बोला भी है मेरे को. कोई डिसेबिलिटी हो सकता है, ऐसा आपने बोला उसने.
हाँ. I am sure you have enjoyed this heroic surgery video. If so, kindly forward to your friends, relatives, and colleagues so that they can develop heroic personality. Thank you.